touch the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, Jack.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Gino on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, here's Smith. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 11 back on there, and it leads to 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards for number 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Chiefs are 12-2 now on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 39, Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
On first down, it's Smith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Trying the left side with Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Now it's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Geno Smith scoring on the sneak from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On first down, Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets it down to the 32. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case,
it's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here this third quarter.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Sticking with Walker on second down. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now Gino. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. Smith now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker
with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards on the play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They go play fake. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. One quarter remains here in Week 16. Ball at the 23, second and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Back to Walker on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Smith. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for them.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit because I will leave openings, all right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
A great note right there because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a 3rd one back. They still have a chance.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second and 5 now. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Smith. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route?
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now, starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use it. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chiefs, They continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.